Welcome back. Now to a follow-up that we promised you on Friday. It's regarding the fight against litter right here in the two Virginias. Our Austin Harmon spent the day in a ride-along with a Tazewell County deputy about spearheading litter pickup projects. But as Austin shows us, work that they performed on Saturday was marred by new litter discovered today.
It was picked up
Saturday before and this Saturday.
And litter bugs did what they do. Just throw their trash out anywhere. This is Lieutenant Brian Triplett with the Tazewell County Sheriff's Office, and he's not happy with seeing more trash in the very spot they just cleaned up.
It's just frustrating. It makes you aggravated, too, that people throw so much stuff out.
Yet Lieutenant Triplett and other deputies, as well as community members, continue their dedicated work to helping keep their hometown clean. They spend hours picking up roadside trash, filling scores of bags of litter.
And as you can see behind me, they've collected just a little over 80 bags. And in some areas that they go to, that's the average.
Last year, the Sheriff's Office and community members filled more than 4,000 bags of trash. Lieutenant Triplett and other deputies say they feel deep satisfaction when they see the community turn out to help fight the continuing litter problem in Tazewell County.
Wonderful feeling. I mean, it just shows that people are starting to take pride in their community, and it makes us feel good as well. We're just trying to make the community better, trying to clean it up so it's not such a blight on the community.
Triplett adds he invests his own time and sweats equity to clean his own neighborhood, and he's urging others to do the same, individually or as a group. The Sheriff's Office can help with some supplies.
Help you, and if you just want to do it on your own, I mean, if you need a bag or something, I'll give you a bag, we'll give you a bag.
Triplett adds he's hoping more Tazewell County communities come together to fight litter in their neighborhoods this year. The lieutenant says last year only 6 communities stepped up to tackle the roadside trash. His advice?
Organize a cleanup and get volunteers to clean a certain area wherever they pick. They'll call us. We provide the traffic control, the garbage bags, pickers, traffic vests, and usually deputies, too, will come out on their time and volunteer and help with the community cleanup.
So the deputies will provide some manpower and the materials needed for the community roadside cleanups. But they need more power from the people who also want to beat back the work of the litter bugs. Here for you in Tazewell County, I'm Austin Harmon, WVVA News.